Welcome back to it. It's Maths Master Class with Leo. Today we are doing rule number 15, which is integration using hyperbolic substitution. So now, without any further complaining, let's get to it. Okay, now when we do this one, when we deal with such cases, integrating something like this, right? How are you going to integrate something like this? For you to integrate something like this, you need to use what you call hyperbolic or substitution, hyperbolic substitution, of course, right? So now the first thing that you're going to do, you always say let x is equals to a multiplied by hyperbolic cos theta, right? So now for me, I need to know, I need to integrate this, differentiate this so that I can substitute dx, get dx and then substitute dx here. So I'm going to say dx over dt, d theta is equals to a multiplied by hyperbolic sine of theta, right? So now I need to make dx the subject of the formula so that I can substitute it here. Therefore dx is equals to a multiplied by hyperbolic sine of theta multiplied by d theta, right? And now substitute it back here. I have the integral of 1 over the square root of, where there's x, I need to substitute this. A multiplied by hyperbolic cos of theta squared plus what? Plus a squared. Not plus but minus, because this is negative a squared. Right? Now, d theta multiplied by a hyperbolic sine of theta. Hyperbolic sine of theta. Right? So now, after doing this, I'll have the integral of 1 over, okay, let me just say this multiplied by that, I'm going to have d theta multiplied by a sine or hyperbolic sine of theta all over, this will give me square root of a squared hyperbolic cos squared of theta plus, why do I like plus so much, minus a squared, right? This is what I'm going to get. Now, after getting that, I'll have what you call the integral of what? D theta multiplied by a hyperbolic sine of theta all over, take a as a common factor, I'll have a squared into hyperbolic cos squared theta minus 1. Right? Minus 1. This is what I'm going to have. Right? Now, when I have it like that, when I have it like this, what can I do? I know that this, okay, I know that this cos square of theta is equals to negative, not negative 1, but is equals to minus 1. This is equals to sine theta. I know that, right? So now, here, instead of saying that, I can just say here, I can substitute and say the integral of d theta multiplied by sine, hyperbolic sine of theta all over, okay, all over what? All over a squared into hyperbolic sine squared theta, right? Then this one, I'll have the integral of d theta multiplied by a hyperbolic sine theta all over what? This is going to be a multiplied by hyperbolic sine of theta. And hyperbolic sine of theta will cancel hyperbolic sine of theta. A and a will cancel each other. I'll be left with the integral of d theta. Right? The integral of d theta. Then this will give me the integral of d theta. It is theta plus c. But now, I know I said x is equals to a multiplied by hyperbolic cos of theta, right? Therefore, I can just say divide by a, then hyperbolic cos of theta is equals to x over a. Therefore, theta is equals to hyperbolic cos inverse of x over a, right? Hyperbolic cos inverse of x over a, then I can substitute it back and have hyperbolic cos inverse inverse of what? Of x over a plus c. It is my solution. It is my solution. Now, let's try to get some space so that we can further write it in a further simplified manner. Is there? Okay, now I can write it like this. I can just say this one, the cosh inverse can be written as ln of x plus square root of what? A squared, x squared actually, x squared minus a squared all over a. That is the more simplified manner of that thing, right? So now let's get a question and try to solve it fast. Now we have our question. They say integrate 3 over x squared minus 9. We have to integrate that, right? 3 over square root of x squared minus 9 in terms of x. So now, the first thing that I'm going to do before I integrate this, I need to write this in the manner that I know, which is take this outside, then I have 1 over square root of x squared minus 9. Now, this one I know it. This one I know it. So if it's like this, what can I do? I know that for me to integrate this, I can either go through all the steps that we did or take this, substitute it there. Just take this, substitute it there. For me, I'll just take this, substitute it there. You can go through all those steps and then get to the final answer. So now, let me just take this. I'll have 3 cos inverse of what? Okay, 3 cos inverse of what? Of x over a is, okay, x squared represents a. Actually, a squared represents 9. Therefore, a is equal to 3. Therefore, here I can just substitute 3, right, and then plus c. That is my solution. That is my solution. Or I can either write it like this and have it like this. See here, I'll have 3 ln of x plus root of x squared minus 9 over 3. That is my solution, right? I can write it like that. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next videos, and please don't forget to subscribe and share the content with your friends. Now we will be doing the last one on the next lesson. It's going to be the last part. Then we will be moving from this rules going to integration by parts. After rule 16, integration by parts. Thank you for watching, and thank you for always checking out our content. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Tango.